Bring the pre-assembly machine to operational readiness. To do this, please refer to the corresponding operating instructions. Assemble the corresponding pressure plate and center the Zarco ring in the mounting. In order to reduce friction of the Zarco ring, the tooth area and the cylindrical shoulder must be lubricated. Shift the Zarco flange plate over the tube. Now guide the tube through the opening of the yoke plate on the pre-assembly machine, and, when doing this, press the Zarco ring against the pressure plate. The tube is centered by the chamfer of the Zarco ring. After doing this, place the clamping jaws around the tube. The clamping jaws must enclose the whole circumference completely in the yoke plate. Close the protection cover. Start the pre-assembly process by pressing the arrow key. The Zarco ring is now driven into the tube until there is a distance of 1 to 5 millimeters between the shoulder and the end of the tube. The gap width is dependent on the selected wall thickness of the tube. Refer to the corresponding operating instructions for information. It is necessary to set back the tube with tube outside diameters of more than 88 millimeters. After about half the pre-assembly path, activate the backstroke via the arrow key and simultaneously press the tube against the Zarco ring. Remember, when pressure is released, the tube is no longer solidly fixed. There is a squeeze danger if the tube is insufficiently supported. After reaching the end position, shift the clamping jaws flush into the yoke plate. Activate the pre-stroke and terminate pre-assembly. It is imperative that after each pre-assembly, a visual inspection be made to check for correct assembly results. In doing this, a check must be made to see whether the flared cone was pressed at right angles into the tube. An enlarged gap between the tube end and Zarco ring caused by material resilience does not have any influence on operation. If, after assembly, the Zarco ring falls out of the flared tube, then this can be reinserted into the tube after cleaning by hand. It is important that the same Zarco ring be used here. Remove any possible contamination before final assembly. The O-ring must not be damaged in any way. The tube, pre-assembled with the Zarco ring, can now be finally assembled.